We've just come out of a shop. I was going to buy a couple of beers so I could watch a film tonight and have a nice little drink. And yeah, the chap, he says to me, it was only a small shop. He says, do you want a bag? And I said, well, yeah, how do you expect me to carry them to the car? And he says, I'll have to charge you 5p for that. I said, oh, are you a large shop? He says, no, he's just a small shop. And so I did a little preach to him. About those 5p's, that the money goes to the royal family, the Queen. If anything, it was a sermon. We didn't record it. I recorded it in here, or in the mind, and but yeah, they were a little bit shocked because I explained what was going on this planet, and they didn't like it. The richest woman in the world gets all that money, and you really want to charge me? So this other chap in the shop, he says, I'll pay for 5p for the bag for you. Because he didn't understand. I went, that's not the purpose. Because apparently there were a family who were above everybody else. Yeah. Did you know there are people above you? No one's above me. Nobody's below you, neither, because everybody on this planet, there's no race, we're all equal. But unfortunately, our servitude, who are serving themselves at the moment, as we seem to have found out, they don't care about us. They only care about themselves and their mates. Michael Jackson told us. Oh, he did, didn't he? Don't you dare say anything about him. Yeah, you know the real kids, they're interested in kids. Yeah, they're all at the G20 in Turkey, and in the Houses of Parliament, and the Houses of Lords. Or Buckingham Palace. Yeah, you can't, they're untouchable, you can't do anything to these people, they'll still carry on drinking your kids' blood. Right, so give 5p to the Queen, get lost. Right, because basically, between you and whatever you think the creator is, nobody is above you or below you, are they? Nope. Right, we're all equal. If we stood for unity on this planet and just helped each other, we could do incredible things. We could be an incredible, beautiful thing. What about that picture we saw in that paper? Oh, I'll talk about that in a moment. But I wanted to talk about this oneness of unity and compassion. Because if, you know, the three magic words, we were going to make a little film called 3 Magic Words, weren't we? And the 3 magic words is who are you? Because if you're still connected to your religion, the colour of your skin, and the country that you were born in or you think you're from, then do you really know who you are? I've been black and Chinese before in previous incarnations. I did this through hypnotherapy, through past life regression. If anybody's interested, anybody can do it. You can learn how to do it in hypnotherapy by Dave Ellman, or the Dr. Rachel Copeland book, How to Hypnotise Yourself in Others. It explains all the induction courses in there. You don't need to go and pay for a course to tell somebody to look at the spiral or look into the light for 20 minutes and find yourself in a nice relaxed place. No, it just tells you exactly how to do it in there. Even to the point, and we wouldn't want it to be used in a bad way, because apparently people get brainwashed and hypnotised by their religions and their governments. Right, yes. And then they act out military operations with no. Sorry. As we've said many times before, government means mind controllers. Yeah, of course it does. It's spot on. You see, when those poor people were attacked in Paris by these gunmen, it explained in the reports that they didn't say lie down, look into my face, you will die. They didn't say anything. They just rattled off the Vladimir Putin weapons called AK Kalashnikov 47s. And then reloaded them with no emotions whatsoever, and then blew themselves up. Yes. No emotions. Have you ever seen Darren Brown when he brainwashed that, he hypnotised that guy to go and kill somebody else? Yeah. Did you notice he had no emotion whatsoever? A bit about like Francois Hollande. He had no emotions whatsoever. That man's not really a human being, some people might say. David Icke certainly might think that he's not a human being. So what was the other question? It wasn't a question, it was what we saw in the paper. Yeah, I just been past the newsagents after I was upset about this 5p payment to the forfeiture to the Queen. Haven't they got enough? She needs it. She's going to get a job one day, you know. And we were just looking on the newsstand and saw the Independent. And today it's got a picture of the Great Pyramid at Giza. And a place we love very much. We've got friends and family there. And yeah, red, white and blue. It was lit red, white and blue with people. We're praying around it. Well, the first thing is flags. And you know how I feel about flags, don't you? Flags are pieces of coloured cloth which governments, like he says, mind controllers, first use to shrink wrap people's brains and then use as ceremonial shrouds to bury the dead. You know, if there really was a God that was all loving, why would you want to pray for those people, right? The God that was all loving wouldn't let a massacre like that happen in Paris, would it?
Because you're praying and the big bird come down and gets you.
Or the lion gets its claws into you. And once the lion gets its claws into you, all the roads lead back to Rome.
Debt Free TV, in association with GetOutOfDebtFree.org.